everybody.
What's up, everybody?
We are the normies.
What it do?
Yeah. We're back.
We are back.
For Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan, Season 4, Episode 3, The Door of Hope.
The Door of Hope?
Hot damn. We're here.
Also, we understand what Reiner was saying at the dinner table now. He was explaining how the Paradis people were human. I think most of us got that.
Yes, we caught that whenever we were like, yeah, that's why she was like realizing that she was a human. Like, so remember she was like
little Gabby.
We were explaining what the fuck.
Yeah.
Little Gabby, we saw that.
Yeah,
we're
you know, sometimes people, you know, we're dumb. We're still dumb. It's okay.
Normalize. Hey man, so like talking about dumb, I have a theory. Guys, I have a theory.
Yes.
And I feel like some of you guys might call my theory dumb. Some might. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it because it's been brewing in my head for a minute. All right. Black people are Elsians. All right. Think about it in context of humanity. I know in the show it's derived from Jewish people because they have the armbands and all that craziness, and we got Adolf Hitler. You know, I get all that. But if you look at it at the context of actual like humanity, you know what I mean? Humans, bro. Humanity started in Africa. You know. And like back in the day, bro, black people during ancient times, bro, they were like kings and queens and goddesses. Like Mansa Musa was like the richest man in the fucking world. He actually considered, it is still considered
in history.
Yeah, and it's still considered in history the richest man in the whole world. And over time, no offense, you know, white folks out there, I'm not saying you guys are Marleyans, but you kind of guys are in history. You know what I mean? Like, you know, shit went down, and like over time, black people don't realize. I feel like how. I don't know.
What are we? Are we
ancient art?
Are we the people that developed those cannons that could shoot through like Reiner's?
I mean, we are all like honestly, if you look at human history, we're all derived from Africa. Even like Christ himself, he's black. I'm sorry, he was brown as fuck. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And like over time, it's just like if you look at it in the Bible and everything, history, like it's been whitewashed. It literally has been whitewashed through time, through history. Hence, what the Marleyans did to the Elsians, they fucking kind of whitewashed them a little bit. You know what I mean? And then like, I mean, I don't know who the true African king is or whatever.
Are we gonna air this unfiltered?
I mean,
yeah, I don't care.
I
don't care.
It's his opinion. It's not like he's being ridiculous.
Yeah, it's my opinion, you know what I mean? I watched a couple of history channels, you know, I'm not going to say I'm like a book major or anything like that, or like,
I
history
about, like,
book major.
Not white.
Jesus is
like,
100%
I'm just like, I'm pointing out, yeah, I'm pointing out like actual like things that like in history, and if I'm wrong, fucking tell me I'm wrong,
I'm
you know
just
what I mean?
It's very heavy for our audience that is coming for a reaation, but
Hey, the world is heavy. This is a heavy fucking show.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look how heavy this shit is. This shit is heavy as shit. If you don't think this shit is heavy, what the fuck are you watching? Get the fuck out of here, cuz.
I agree with Nahi on this. And like I just think that in general it's just a tale of like marginalized peoples. Whoever they are. The imagery is heavily inspired by what happened to the Jewish people. But what?
Nothing, just making sure you're unmuted.
But I think that the struggle applies to any nation or race that was disenfranchised. So Nahid's theory is definitely valid.
I just want to say I agree with Nahid. History has been whitewashed. I don't know that I see the Eldians as black folks, but I do think it's an interesting theory that kind of has legs. So there you go. How about that?
I'm going to say again, I don't want to err 100% on anyone's side. I'm watching it unfold. We don't know if anyone historically is right, but we do understand both sides' motivations. Kind of like Last of Us 2. People hated. Yeah, it's like different perspectives. I don't know if the Eldians are black people. Maybe the Marleyans were black people and the Eldians were. We don't know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hey man, look.
Just sit back and watch and be depressed that this is going to happen inevitably again and again throughout history.
And what I was gonna say, don't hate me, man. You know, it's my opinion. You know what I mean? You know, I watch a lot of history stuff.
My theory is
no one hates you. No one is going to hate you.
Except for all those.
There's always people out there.
We're dumb.
Yeah, there's.
So what do we think is gonna happen
really
this episode? What's gonna happen?
I mean, it's the internet.
I know, but now lately I've been sitting in the shadow zone.
I think this is not a market substitute for Attack on Titan. You should support the official release. If you are not, you can watch it like literally everywhere right now. Check out our uncut watch-alongs on Patreon. Consider supporting us. It helps us watch many other shows and do skits, fun content, podcasts, things for you. We are all here because of the patrons, so thank you to you all. And you YouTubers, like, subscribe, follow, comment, share.
Please. Thank you.
Yes.
It helps.
What he said.
That was very low. Wow.
Damn.
Was that Reiner?
Oh.
Was that him?
Reiner, bro.
Reiner's so freaking cool, man. He's aged so much.
Honorary Marleyan.
His cart right there.
Yeah.
Annie, Bertolt.
Back there.
Annie.
Yep.
And Bertolt, right?
Wow. Damn.
Oh no, he didn't just call you a restorationist.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god.
Porca?
He's got that Aaron in him down there.
Bertolt.
Watching this show again with somebody who's never seen it is gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
She don't care.
Oh my
Yikes.
god.
Okay.
Thought she was just kicking the dirt.
The wall. I just realized Hero was the name of the episode Bertolt died in.
Oh shit.
Oh, nice.
Jeez.
Oh shit.
What?
I love that it just says the final season.
Okay.
I can't believe there's a final
sudden-
season.
I love that it just says
So, like-
the final season.
I know.
Dude,
I can't believe it's
I
a
bet
final
this-
season.
This is why I think
It's
everybody like
be like,
Yeah.
forever.
I think
this intro is why I think everybody's just gonna die. It's just explosions and fire everywhere. It's just
It's annihilation.
I don't know, man.
death and destruction.
I can see how why Reiner was so hardcore and just like, yeah.
Yeah,
He grew
I can
up
also
that
see
way,
why
and
he was
had-
losing his
he had
fucking
something to
mind.
prove to his
Yeah.
father.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's it's starting to get to him a little bit. Maybe I don't know.
I think so.
So, Aaron is going to be a lot older, right? Because Reiner grew quite a bit.
By like 3
Yeah.
years, right? 3-4 years.
Yeah, like 3-4 years. Yeah, but like also he grows exponentially because of the Titan, the Attack Titan juice. I think.
Right.
At least like everybody grows up real fast. I think because
I mean,
I don't know. Reiner was like a little tyke when
Yeah,
he left, and
between
now
the-
he's got a
it's-
beard.
but he was a
Yeah,
little
it's
tight
pretty
at the
big,
same
yeah.
time that
Or
Aaron
maybe
was
he's
a
just
little
like
tight.
Yeah.
And then when he left the island, he was an older
Nappa!
teenager. At the same time that Aaron was an older teenager, and now he looks like he's a young adult.
Lego
So I
Nappa.
assume Aaron's gonna look like a young adult. I think they're aged normally.
Okay. I didn't know if like, because remember when Yuri had the coordinate ability and like, what's his name, Rod Rice's brother, and he like aged so much in that 13 years, he looked like an old man at the end of the
Oh.
13 years.
It probably takes a
know.
lot
I don't know
from
if
you.
it's, like,
I don't
physical.
know.
Door of
Maybe.
hope.
Oh God, we're getting into it.
高い機動力と持続力に加え硬質化を交えた打撃技は凄まじいが
We haven't seen her in so long.
I know. Season 1, right?
Damn, this is
New
dope
in the
to see
hub.
this.
Everybody's dossiers and shit.
あの戦神で体当たりすれば壁の扉も破壊できるだろうマーレの盾となり攻撃を引き受ける巨人にはアギトの巨人は強襲だろう
Holy shit.
強力なスレットラムで大抵のものは砕ける起点の利くマルセルに達した
Marcel, yeah.
This is crazy.
Oh, that's the guy. You made it right.
投球技術でここまで恐ろしい兵器になっちまうとはな
This baseball motherfucker.
秘めた力が
Damn.
His blood seems to have hidden power.
射撃の巨人は並外れた持続力で
Card
長
Titan.
期間の任務に耐える天の
So
幅で
weird.
It's the weirdest looking
弾
one.
力のあるピークで間違いないだろうそして超大型巨人
Of course, you have the girl on all fours.
Colossal. You guys lost this motherfucker.
Jeez.
Why Bertolt?
Holy shit. shit.
This is sick.
Is that Bertolt's last name?
Like a nuclear testing. Like,
Damn, that's like 5, 6. They sent the whole squad.
yeah, they wanted him dead.
Oh damn! So they actually had a nation to crush beforehand.
Hulk.
Damn.
Look how celebrated they are.
Said his own man.
Dad.
そうなんでしょ母さんは僕が生まれる前この弊社で働いてたほら見てよ僕と母さんはネオマーレ人になったんだこれで一緒に暮らすお前の七里が調べられたら俺の一家はおしまいだ俺を縛り首にしてんだろ俺は逃げ切ってやるからな
God.
Damn.
悪魔の親子からそうだ父なんかいなくても
Damn.
俺は鎧の巨人
There ain't no way you're allowed to have relationships with Eldians either.
That's so messed up.
I'll drive out every last Titan. Doesn't it sound familiar?
No.
This is one of the coolest stories
So
ever
the
told.
red band means they're honorary Marleyans, essentially.
Being a Marleyan is just a dream that they sell them. They're never gonna be Marleyans.
Yeah, they're kids. They can be manipulated.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Homeboy's about to get eaten
すまない
by Ymir.
お前は本当は戦士に選ばれるはずじゃなかったのに
What?
お前を持ち上げたり弟を貶めたりして軍に印象操作したんだ
What?
俺弟を守りたく
Oh,
Damn.
What?
すまない
that was his brother back there. I guess.
Porco.
Porco.
Damn.
Wow.
なんで
It wasn't even supposed to be you, Brock Lesnar.
Fucking Ymir.
I miss you.
Oh, it's about to happen too. Damn. He could have transformed, but I guess she did it real quick.
I already love this episode.
We have seen that scene before, right? Just from the other side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Ymir, like waking up for the first
Yeah,
time in years.
the scene's been so much different now, seeing it from their side, from kids' side.
I know.
Yeah, dude, it's
Shit.
nuts.
They're about to take us all the way to the attack.
やるじゃん長距離走であんたにかけたの初めてもういい帰ろう時吉マルセルの指揮じゃ任務を果たせ
Marcel's gonna lead, damn.
Damn.
Really? I can imagine that. Jaw just jumping over, I guess, and wreaking havoc.
This is
このまま任務を
nuts.
続行するんだ
あんたはこのまま帰れば鎧を剥奪されて次の戦士に加われる
だけだと言い切れるか3人とも逃げた責任を俺だけが問われるのか自分たちだけを粛清されないと確信を持って言えるか秋田の回収も得策じゃないそいつが秋田の巨人を使って逃げたら俺らの巨人じゃ捕まえられっこないそんなすぐに巨人の力が使えるわけ俺はすぐに超大型を使いこなしただろうがとしなきゃもう故郷には帰れないんだ
その冷静さの100分の1でも発揮してくれれば秋田もマルセルも失わずに済んだ海を守るためなら私たちを脅すってわけ
Jesus!
あんたが我が子に弁明しな全て自分の責任ですって言え
Dude!
Damn.
Freeze this bitch.
Oh god.
God, dude. How's he not
Like,
dead?
come on now. Come on, bro.
Annie is all the way up, turned to fucking 10,000, bro.
Yeah.
Every single shot was a headshot.
Ah!
This is nuts. They're just kids, by the way, guys. This is.
My god. There it is.
Wow,
So
this is so crazy.
What the fuck?
They were barely ready for it. It seemed like it was so
seemed-
calculated.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's. What's her name?
Yeah.
Zeke's mom.
幸せに暮らせると思ったから。でもそんなことを望む父はどこにもいなかった。
Damn, they were just straight shooting from the hip here, dude.
っていう夢を見続けていた。俺は選ばれるはずのない戦士で今日死ぬはずだった。なんで謝った。
I
なん
got
で俺なんかを助け
goosebumps.
た。
This is fucking
He was a
nuts.
child. That is a child in there.
No idea. This is nuts.
I got goosebumps, man.
They were just kids.
I never thought of how young they would
Oh
be.
my god, they were just like the same age as Aaron and them almost.
Yeah.
They're
I swear,
inside the wall now.
I do feel like their growth is accelerated, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Oh my god.
We'll see when we meet Aaron.
Holy shit! Yeah, man, they just joined off on a whim. What the fuck? They fucking called an audible. Those little tykes tried to do this big mission on their own.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Is that Kenny? Never mind. It looked like him.
Kenny. It's 3 kids.
It is Kenny!
そこで働く母から父親の話を聞かされて育ったから一目で分かって。
それは感動的だな。パパにハグしてほしければまず両手を上げろ。
絶対にないと言い切れる。
妹に誓ってねえが、それさ俺が一番笑えない冗談。
Who is she?
おいおい、もうパパが嫌いになる年頃か。
今日すごいな。この足の感じだと今日は雪か。いや、この状態。
His weird sleeping habits.
お前は天国に送れるぞ。起きろ、ベルトルト。
あんたたちは友達と遊び疲れてぐっすり眠るわ。私は
See, they were real taller and like seemed older than Aaron though. Still at this time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like-
Kind of feel like Reiner's just a bigger dude. Like Annie looks like their age.
彼に帰ろう。どんな情報でも歓迎してくれるよ。
本当にそう思っているのか。この5年の成果を持ち帰ればマーレは失望するだろう。
じゃあ何？どうしろっての？
ウォールローゼを破壊する。始祖の巨人をあぶり出す手段は。
They were all just undercover, just 3 themselves. These motherfuckers were deep, deep cover.
I mean, we knew they were in deep cover. It's just didn't know how in over their heads they were.
Yeah, it wasn't as
But
calculated as we thought.
They weren't cut off from Marley too, bro. They're completely cut off from Marley.
開拓地で首を吊ったおじさんの夢だ。なんで首をくくる前に
Bertolt wanted to go home.
あんな話したんだろうって。
That's dark.
Bro. I didn't know they were this cut off and it was just those 3 by themselves.
I remember this.
王者、俺は何も果たせず終わっちまう。
Oh my god, they're so young.
Sees himself
Such a
in
long
there and
time ago.
damn.
Yep, y'all got that energy.
ただやるべきことをやる。ただ進み続ける。
そうだよな。
Jesus.
巨人を一匹残らず駆逐するんだろう。お前ならやれる。
That
Is he about to kill
music,
himself?
the piano going all creepy, holy shit.
Is that Reiner?
Yep.
Don't do it. Fuck.
Bro, Jesus.
Is it crazy that I feel really, really bad for
Damn.
Reiner, even though he's just...
They would have lost the Armored Titan for a while.
Making you feel bad.
It's
would've-
so
it would've been
crazy.
permanent, too.
I hated the Armored Titan for the longest time and wanted him to die. Now I'm just like, what the fuck?
I don't know what to think, man. This is so well done.
ここに心的外傷の治療に来てるのが俺の嘘だ。記憶障害で家まで帰れないってことにしてるが、本当は帰りたくないだけ。
This is the guy he helped up last episode.
Is this long-haired, scraggly Aaron?
君はいいやつだ。長生きしてくれるなら。
You think so? It could be.
俺はそいつを戦士にさせたくなくて。その候補生は女の子か。ここじゃ有名なやつですよ。誰だって次の鎧はあいつがいいって言うはず。でも俺は力がないから何もできないまま終わるか。俺はこ
Damn. Yeah.
自分で自分の背中を押したやつの見る地獄のペースだ。それは希望かもしれないし、さらなる地獄かもしれない。
Man.
それは
It is him.
Yeah, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it
His
is.
eye.
Fuck no!
The, what?
Yep, that's him. Holy shit.
But so he.
Chris, how did you
Wait,
know?
Well, because
Who
they
is
showed
that?
him in the last episode, and I assume that people were infiltrating. Because, like, the story, the alternate. Here, let's count it down, and I'll say.
I only knew right when they showed his eye.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they showed Jean in the end of the first episode?
Yes.
And I was like, oh, is that scraggly-haired Aaron? Because you kind of couldn't see him. Because, like, I know that our characters have grown, and they're telling us the story about how fucking Bertold and them infiltrated, right? So if we're seeing it mainly from their perspective, like, our guys have to have infiltrated. Mm-hmm. And then, like, he's back talking to the same guy he saw in the last episode. I was like, fuck, that's probably got to be him, right?
Chris, you're so smart. I'm gonna.
Oh my god.
I gotta rewatch
This
the
is the
last three
second
episodes,
person I
dude.
asked, is that Aaron? I was essentially going to ask, is every brown-haired dude with long hair Aaron?
Yeah, I was like,
And
Aaron.
Aaron can lose limbs because he's a Titan, so his limbs will grow back. So it's like a good way to, like, you don't even have to think about it.
Damn.
I love how I was sitting there talking to Falco, like fucking, like just. I hope it's not you. Oh.
Hey, you know what's scary?
What?
You know what's scary? How much damage Reiner, Annie, and them did without even planning or having it be calculated. And now on the inverse, this infiltration, there is probably a
calculated.
large amount of planning
Yeah.
that just went into this. So who knows what
my.
the fuck they're gonna do?
Yeah.
So
Oh my
yeah.
God.
If they were like John and Aaron at least are inside the walls, everyone. I'm assuming everyone else is there on standby.
Armin's got to be
That-
there.
that's what
Hannes is
was,
probably there, bro. Oh my god. It's going to be, like, Mikasa's there somewhere. Oh, it's...
Everybody's
if
there.
Levi's there, like, they have, like, SEAL team fucking Titan is
No,
there, bro.
I kind of feel Levi's not there because I feel like his face is pretty.
I
They
think
they're
Levi
looking
was
for his
there,
ass.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got his ass on the fucking wanted
Well, I mean,
poster.
they all look so
The
different.
Ackermans
They all
might be
look so
recognizable.
different. But that's what was the craziest thing, is seeing the day one attack from Reiner and Annie's perspective. And like the whole time we thought it was like so calculated.
Yeah.
They knew exactly what they were doing. They were just straight shooting from the hip. Man.
They were just told to go do things. And the part that really kind of got to me was like the fact that they were cut off from Marley
Yeah.
for 5 years. Like they were just sent there. Marley had no idea they were gone for that. I mean, Marley probably had no idea what the fuck was going on. Think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Well-
They were just there.
And they sent
Well,
kids.
I mean, Zeke was there also.
No, but he wasn't sent on.
He wasn't
this
sent
mission.
on the mission.
Not on the initial
Yeah,
one. But, I mean,
not-
it shows
but before this last thing where we saw them turn into the Titans or whatever the fuck in front of everybody
Yeah,
else,
they didn't
they
really
were
have-
just out for 5 years, kind of going on a whim, like just, bro. Talk about deep cover. That is holy shit. You know, hey man,
And now all the facts we got of the island, like how much distance it was from wall to wall, like they were on a much bigger island and a much, like, they had a lot of ground to cover. It was like a completely
Yeah.
different scenario than anything they.
And that's why Bartol was so confused, because he was in there for so long, living with people. Because he was a baby, he was so young, he was a kid, and he literally grew up with these people that he forgot that he was undercover. He wasn't, like, just even as a Marleyan, just sending kids to such a big mission is such a big move, because kids are easily manipulated, even though they manipulate them to their side. But you're sending your kids to grow up among this other country. For them, like, what are chances? They could have been, like, changed. They were like, yeah, these are my friends. Like, I'm not gonna attack them. But they still held strong because apparently they wanted to be Marleyan. And that theory or that belief is just such a strong belief system that they weren't able to change. It's crazy to see both ends. Now I'm, like, so conflicted. I don't like so conflicted on whose side I am. I just, like, I don't even know if I have a side. It's just
I think this is really cool because we've seen this type of story before, but to have it be about in season 1 when these are just like monsters that were like, hey, we need to kill every last one of them. To take it from there to like really put us in Aaron's mindset as a kid, seeing that happen, and to bring it all the way around like this with so much planning and forethought. Because we saw Marcel get eaten in like season 1, like little glimpses of it.
Yeah.
So there's so much that like is sprinkled throughout there. Like this was all predetermined.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
this was thought of. This whole story was
just the
thought
way
out.
of
That's
storytelling
what makes it
is
so good.
freaking amazing. I've never seen any show that they've done the storytelling this way, because Sergio's right. Like, you have to think all of
What a
it
slow
through
burn.
and then put it in a way that those details still match up with the details from the beginning. Like, it's not.
I just love how in the beginning we just thought they were just Titans. We didn't even think there was like anything behind it except for just like monsters.
Any kind of
we're just like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? And they were kids. They were just child soldiers, just like thrown in there, like just go for it.
Yeah.
And there's like so many titles of episodes. Like I'm working on getting season 2 links out, guys. I promise they're coming. I'm just making sure that we're not going to get copyright strike on YouTube. But there was like a season 2 episode called Warrior. We know about the Warrior program. There was a season 3 episode called Hero, and that's where Bertolt died. And they were like, we're gonna go be heroes for 13 years or whatever. We get this long to be a hero. And so like they were like subtly giving us hints, or like maybe to manga readers they were like, ooh. But you know, they were flashing it in our faces the whole time. Essentially, that's why it's gonna be so fun to watch again.
It's
the mark of a good show is when you can watch it again.
It's ridiculous to me.
Just as interesting.
It's really good.
It's ridiculous to me to like think about how the writer of the creator of the manga literally got inspired by seeing drunk people waddle off of the pub. Like that is how he got the idea of the Titans, and that's how it's all sprang out. Like, what a coincidence! And now we have this.
Right, deep shit.
Crazy.
This is one of the greatest stories ever told.
I can't.
This is so good.
Just insane. Just having a 2 world.
So did
Go ahead.
Did Annie run into Kenny? Like just randomly? Like we're just gonna like.
Yeah, but no, it looked like
I was kind of confused on that.
That's her dad.
It looked
She
like
was saying?
Yeah.
she was following Kenny. So like I don't know what the fuck was up with that. Was she being serious when she was like, "You're my dad"? But like that wouldn't make any fucking sense.
I don't
Maybe
think
she's
so,
undercover.
but it could be because
Yeah,
Kenny was like
she's
Rod
trying to keep
Rice's right hand, right?
Yeah, but
So maybe she knew Kenny was linked to the royal family. They're there to try to find the
But
founding
they were
titan. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
maybe that's the
But was
closest she
that
could
Annie?
yeah, and I just want to say that it's definitely not Annie's real father, because she's talked about her real father before, and you've seen him like give her the pep talk that like kind of told her like what she needed to do and how she was gonna survive and shit. But maybe they know about the Ackerman, so like they look for an Ackerman and were like, we can use this to like trace back to like find the like founding titan. And she was following him, but man, that motherfucker is the type of dude you don't want to follow down an alley.
She's
though.
still crystal.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the hair looked different.
That's why she joined the military police. Like she was in the military police, I thought, because she just wanted to fuck off from the mission. But maybe she was trying to get close to the.
They were all on
What's going
mission, bro. They were just like, only person that really wasn't with the program was Bertolt, because he was the youngest. I feel like everybody else was just like.
And the only missing key, I was like, well, how did they ever end up joining the Corps? And it was just like in the chaos of the aftermath, they were just like, you know, they were just looking for numbers, and they were like, hell yeah.
They looked like kids that were just lost, their orphans in the rubble, bro, which is just so.
It's such a crazy story. This is wow. Like I'm just like mind blown.
I'm trying to go back through the episode a little bit. Marcel apparently was supposed to be Mr. GQ Smooth leading the attack. I don't know how Jaw Titan would have done that. Maybe he would have just scaled the wall and wreaked havoc on the inside for a little bit.
Maybe he would have done the same thing.
I don't think it has to do anything with
Yeah.
Titan. Maybe just his ability to lead the team.
Yeah. I think he was
experience.
strategic, like the way Armin is talented.
Okay.
I think that's how he was talented too.
Yeah. And so their mission was fucked from the get-go, and Ymir randomly emerged.
And
from
then
the
Ymir
ground.
became the fucking Jaw. Dude, that shit is so sick. Ymir became.
Yeah. Also, R.I.P. to Ymir. I don't feel like we give that enough
I
credit.
know.
I'm
She is
watching
missed.
season 2.
I miss
her
her.
and Historia. She had the good thing with Historia, and like.
Dude, this shit is.
But real quick, back to the thing. Marcel actually, like, manipulated it so that Reiner would get the armor titan, so he could save his brother, who was
Porco.
Porco.
Porco!
Fucking Porco.
I don't know. Have we seen Porco around in like
Porco,
current time?
dude.
I don't know if we've seen it.
I think we've seen like.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
the name at all.
Okay.
There's
Who
so
has
many.
the Jaws
I
Titan
haven't
now?
before.
What's the guy's name?
I don't remember.
There's so many characters introduced.
Galliard.
It's so
Galliard.
difficult to follow through the names
This
as
show is
well.
a goat.
And some of them look similar. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
are we back? Are we reality? Is it back flashback? Like, who are these
We
blonde
got
kids?
it back.
But
Yeah.
You know what's? Yeah, I think this is gonna be fun if someone does a supercut in order of like everything.
So-
like, you know what I mean? Like,
Are we going to talk about
it out.
the big Reiner moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He almost fucking.
Yeah.
Shot himself. in the
That
face.
was so fucking.
Yeah, man. That's some
sad.
fucking Full Metal Jacket shit.
Also, his dad.
Yeah,
can
that's
go
what
fuck
that's
off.
yeah. That's what they were showing. Remember, like last episode, we saw somebody like jump off a building, and they never really went into it. And the whole point of it is just like all these guys coming back from the war. They're just so fucked up, and like a lot of them are just ending it because like they're coming to realize, man, this was not worth it.
Jeez.
And it just
So
shows they're just showing the aftermath of all the soldiers and how fucked up they are after everything.
And I think too, specifically for Reiner, like if he doesn't like the missions he's going on, if he's starting to not like the Marleyan government, then like one of the strongest blows he could give to them would be taking the Attack Titan away. Like, because then the Attack Titan will just be born into some like random kid, like
Armored?
Avatar style.
Armored.
Armored, my bad. Would just be born into some kid, the Avatar style. So like, shooting himself isn't
Yeah.
just like him ending it, but it's also like a blow to like the regime and
system.
shit that's already falling. Because keep in mind,
The
like
system.
the fucking bombs and shit are able to like actually pierce Titans now. So like, they're already on the losing foot. That would be a huge fucking blow.
that's an interesting.
Yeah, I just don't think he wanted his sister to have it. Is that what you said? You said that right? Not sister.
Cousin.
His
Brother.
cousin.
His little
yeah.
cousin Gabby.
Gabby. Yeah.
Gabriella.
I think Falco is trying to get it too, but
What ain't gonna happen, man? Aaron's about to just like.
he's in there.
Yeah,
he
it's
is
like-
in deep cover.
he's calculating. He
He's-
looks like Grisha now
He's
that I think
Forrest
about
Gumping it.
He looks like Grisha Yeager.
He does long
A
hair.
little
Long
bit,
hair.
Yeah.
Hey man, yeah, shit.
yeah. He did grow quite a bit, so I think you might be right on that.
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, Reiner's about to kill himself and stops only because he hears Falco.
Yeah, he like banging on the wall.
Bitching
Really?
outside.
Something. It's a coincidence.
Oh my god! And
We
like
also-
when he takes it out of the mouth, like so visceral how they animate it, like this right here.
His slobber coming
Yeah.
off. Oh, they were warriors though. Like they didn't just sent them off Paradis Island with no experience. Apparently they crushed
Yeah,
a whole
yeah,
nation.
man. They
before.
fucking sat there and they were just killing
Saw
shit.
Annie like roundhouse kick an entire bunker turret or whatever the
Like,
hell it was.
the one thing about the Marleyan government, they weaponized the shit out of those Titans.
Kids.
They like straight up added all this extra gear to make them like and like
Yeah.
they were just like they're their weapons. They're
No, and like rewatching the scene where Reiner goes to his dad and his dad gets so pissed. Like this whole dream that is fed to them that you're Eldians and you'll become honorary Marleyans once you become a warrior. Like even that is not enough for Marleyans to even see them equal to themselves. And for warriors,
Yeah.
they have such a huge power inside of them, and in the end of the day, they just want to be loyal to Marleyans. And if they can unite together, they can take all of them out.
Yeah.
But just the whole belief that being a Marleyan somehow is much more superior than what they have themselves, and that they are okay with living just 13 years. Can you imagine as a kid who's like, I want to
Well,
be
I have a
this, and
question.
I will only live 13 years. Just
I have a question for you, Novi,
Yeah.
and everybody. Then, so they treat the Eldians like they're scum. Would you guys be okay with a whole race of people out there on Earth that had the ability to turn into giant monsters? Like, even if it wasn't their choice or by accident, by manipulation, would you be okay with those people existing?
If they've
around
existed
us?
for as long as humans have existed, no, I got no problem with it.
yeah.
yeah. It would have to be.
How do you know
I
how
think
you would feel?
here's the
Like, if
thing,
there was
Because you asked me.
I guess here's the thing. Like the reason
Yeah.
why
Like,
the
you haven't
reason why
listened.
Eldians are put up the way they are because obviously Marleyans are scared of them. They're scared of Eldians turning into these Titans because clearly they're outmatched. However, they're outmatched. Like so, the only way Marleyans can control Eldians is just saying that they are scums. Marleyans have the higher power and like rewriting their history and everything. See, here's the thing. I don't know how I will be because right now media is taking over everything we think we believe, the answers that we have. Like a history like that, if that history is rewritten around us and we are told that these monsters can kill us, I don't know. You know, like I'm hoping that I will go out and look for the answers like 100%. I'm doing now, and hoping I'll be okay with it. I don't have the answer to it. I want to say I'm at.
You can't treat an entire race of people like that without some pushback or some like rebellion. So like there would definitely be rebellion, and that would definitely cause fear, and that would definitely cause hate. I mean, realistically, this is what would happen.
I think I'd be okay with it because, I mean, bro, humans in general, we do a lot of fucked up shit in general. Yeah. There's people out there that are way smarter than me that can like create a bomb out of fucking like dishwash soap and whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but if old like Jane Doe next door, not even in her choice, someone could fucking go over there and stab her with a needle. If she blows up 100 feet, you're dead. Your family's dead.
Well, somebody can
like,
go.
Would you want her living next door, even with the capability of that?
Well,
to
what
be
if
taken advantage of?
What if the dude next door has a fucked up kid that can go to my car and like put a little fucking bomb in there and blow my ass up when I'm in
Or
there?
more realistically, what if your neighbor has guns and they don't know how to use them properly or take care of them properly?
Or they're creating some kind of drug.
You know,
and there was a community like not super far away from me who was creating some kind of drug in their garage and that blew up. That like had a fire.
I remember that.
Three houses
next
like
to it. Block.
So you don't know what your neighbor is doing. You know, that's like just a matter of creating a fear. Like if right now, that I think we can take the Titans as a metaphor and can be applied to any race out there. Like you just, I'm fine with everybody living happily together and you understanding where you are. But if me fearing that person might attack me, that's just creating a restriction that I shouldn't. Because my neighbor could be cooking meth in the garage. I wouldn't know shit. And next thing you know, my house is blown up. Like, what I'm gonna do? Like, I don't know. Just be safe, be good. I guess all we can hope that the person next door, a person that is being good, and have some kind of faith in the humanity, have some kind of faith in everybody around you. Otherwise, you're just living with fear. You can't do that.
I feel like Serge asking that question is like, how would you feel about Nuke as a person?
Yeah.
Mr. Nuke.
Essentially, yeah. So like, would you want that? It's hard to, it's hard to imagine it.
Oh man!
I can't. Real quick, Reiner he stopped himself from shooting himself because he says like the only reason he has to go on, I guess, is these guys right here. But now, I don't know. Like that feels like foreshadowing of something bad's gonna happen. And Aaron, when he was talking to Falco, I don't think he lied at all. He was like, "I'm here for emotional trauma, but that's not true. I just don't want to go home." And he's telling him,
he said, "I can't face my family," and like he knows that like the other Titans technically are his family. Even specifically, Zeke is literally his family, like blood. So he's like, "I can't face my fucking family."
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's like if everyone knew this is what war comes down to, no one would do it. Do you think that's true too? I mean, so Aaron has now seen both sides. He's not like Aaron knows now that these people are humans too, right? Like he's gonna have to think of something. So I'm imagining they're not gonna just kill like all these people.
I think
they're gonna have to target it. I think it's gonna be more calculated.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some bloodshed. I really
I hope you live a long life, dude. This shit is nuts.
I really think that's like a good sentiment that like if everybody knew, but like everybody does know, and we still fucking do it. So like I really think that that's tight, and like sure, but like even in the world we live in today, like. We all know what war does. We know how it fucks things up for generations to come, and we still continue to do it. So,
I think he meant like if everybody could personally feel the feeling of the aftermath of war. Like there's a difference. There's a difference between seeing it and like knowing about it, but then like feeling it. You know what I mean? I think what he's saying is if everybody could just like feel what it does to you, that nobody would do it.
I definitely agree with that.
Oh, dude, this is so much. Oh my god, this is so good. Come to go to war.
I also think this why shows like this are so important.
Don't stop it.
Hello?
Dude, this is such a.
I also think that this is like why shows like this are so important. Not just like this very artistic and creative, retelling of history, but also. Like, even, like, when we watch Pacific or when we watch Band of Brothers, we learn so much. And, like, it's not the same, obviously. you're not there and you're not experiencing it, you don't have PTSD afterwards. But it is, you can relate to the people. Like, I feel like the retelling and like playing what happened is so important.
I feel like just to tack onto that real quick, that like a lot of the shows
That's what Reiner said.
that I like that are war shows are all like anti-war shows, and like all the movies I like that are war movies are anti-war movies. You know what I mean? Like I've seen war movies that have been like damn near propaganda, but I like ones that are like, hey, look at us degrading and tearing ourselves apart while we're tearing apart the quote unquote enemy. Like that shit I think is like some of that's like the best kind of like war content instead of just glorifying it like for honor's sake.
Can I say something? We're watching the last scene right now. It's like, I mean, I don't know if we talked about the parallels between Reiner and Eren. Eren basically says the same thing Reiner said to him to Falco. Yep. Only those who keep moving forward will ever know. Remember, he kept telling him to keep moving forward. In that earlier scene, it's just it's pretty sick.
You mean the Bertolt?
Oh damn!
No,
Reiner the Bertolt.
No, Reiner said it to him. Said it to Eren. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You guys didn't notice? It's like only those who keep moving forward will ever know.
Yeah, it's sick.
And he's just like he's telling the same thing to Falco. He's like, no, you'll be fine. Just keep moving forward. It's like he's paying it back to him in a weird fucking way, bro. It's like it's really really weird. And another thing, what he said. I mean, you want to take that? What you poured up about the situations? Only people's situations make them do the things they do, and like Eren is basically sitting here saying that after. I mean, we're rewatching the scene now, realizing that it's Eren and how Eren is talking about like the whole city of Marley and just like what he's seen here.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's really really
like,
good. It's very pivotal and what's about to happen next. And I think we did get spoiled, sir.
Door of Hope. What's it? Oh yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, don't. If you can help it, don't look at the goddamn thumbnail for Hulu of Attack on Titan.
It's really good, but
it's a huge spoiler.
Really?
It's really good though.
I hate when they.
He said this was called the Door of Hope, and Eren was saying that people that push their own backs, that like that do what they're told to do because of someone higher up or whatever. These people, they can either see hope or another hell. So I guess he has a choice to make now on which of the two he's going to do. And yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all. That was a good episode.
So it's a great episode.
Yeah.
Holy F.
Wow,
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
What thumbnail are y'all talking about? Because this thumbnail that we see on Hulu is very non-spoilery.
No, well, we already.
You
Don't
guys
go
got
looking
lucky.
for it.
Where's the spoilery thumbnail?
What's the spoiler?
It's Eren in the Eldia.
What? This thumbnail right here?
No, this fucking.
Don't
thumbnail.
look for it.
Oh yeah, but I mean, okay.
Like,
That thumbnail.
Why did you seek it? I told you not to look. Why did you seek it out?
Because you said the thumbnail of this show. I thought you meant it was a spoiler for this episode.
That's what I thought too.
Oh no.
Like the very beginning of the series.
I've been doing the fucking screen
And
capture
like,
and shit.
if you remember, hold on. Oh my god, can they hear me?
Yeah.
Can we watch the preview? Can we watch the preview?
Hey,
No.
If you guys remember in the previous episode when Reiner was hanging out with the kids by the water, and then suddenly, like, it was all sunny, and then suddenly there was like a shadow. I was like, oh my god, it's happening! And then it didn't.
Yeah.
It was just a cloud, and I was like,
Man, bro, this shit has so many layers, dude.
I know.
Like,
It's incredible. It's incredible.
they need it.
I was just thinking of that
let's,
scene where Colossal Titan and Armor Titan first attacked the Paradise Island. They were just kids, and there was so much chaos and so many refugees that it was just easier for those kids to just mingle with them. Because I was wondering how they infiltrated. As a kid, it's like you don't know who survived, who was living inside the wall, who wasn't. Like it's just so easy to just move through it and just from there on, like just be part of them.
Like also, like no government's going to be looking.
You don't have paperwork.
Everybody that lives on this island doesn't even fucking know that people can turn into Titans yet.
Yeah.
So no one gives a fuck, right? Mm-hmm. So even if there were just 3 kids from anywhere, you'd be like, I don't give a shit. There's monsters outside the gates. Get the fuck in here.
Yeah, just get inside.
Yeah, especially if they're joining the Survey Corps. Like, you want to be fodder? Go ahead.
Yeah.
No one knew that people could turn into Titans yet, and then once they found out, they were like, oh fuck, we've been infiltrated. We didn't even know that was a possibility. Like, who was gonna infiltrate them? Like, people on the island didn't know. They only had one enemy, and it was the fucking Titans.
Yeah.
Well,
it's crazy.
I want to watch the preview to next episode.
I'm not.
I'll watch it, man. But
I'm not.
I want to watch it.
No. Can you
Watch it without us?
Can you watch it after this? Can we say bye?
Let's say bye.
Yeah. Let's say bye.
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 And it all comes back full circle. What an amazing episode. What was your reaction? Let us know in the comments. Whether you support us on Patreon or watch us on YouTube, thank you so much for your support. We couldn't do any of this without you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.